Okay. Before we start,
One
it would
second,
be
can you stop recording or can we have some discussion for 2 minutes?
syllabus. Now, in the
Hmm.
syllabus, you wanted a core Java, right? So the
What are the
topics.
advanced?
No,
Yeah,
I'll just come one by one. Okay. So core Java. So you are okay with these topics, right?
I think there are some other topics also in this,
I'll
but
show you.
all
I'll just
topics are
scroll down one by
not
one.
very much.
I'll just scroll one by one. Okay. All right. So along with that, yes, we have the advanced core, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the frameworks? You want the
Yeah,
frame?
framework also, yeah. It should be
Okay.
covered the framework as well as
Hmm.
this Spring
So
Boot.
here,
Yeah,
Spring MVC, we have a Hibernate, and we have a
yeah,
Spring Boot,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
these are the things. All right. Okay. So yes. So we will be covering with the core Java first. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So yes, before we deep dive, please let me know about yourselves.
Yeah, sure. Myself, Pawan, and I have also more than 10 plus years of experience. And actually, I have worked in multiple companies, but currently, actually, due to some location issue, I left my job, and currently, I am in Delhi NCR and looking for, doing some, trying to brush up my skills so that I will again, I mean, try to get some job. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So do you have a
And
programming,
I
which
have a
means
BTech degree by qualification, and I am 2007 pass out.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes. All right. So which means like you have a programming knowledge and it is going to be like a brush up for you, right?
Not much. I have C language knowledge and like some little bit Python knowledge and some little bit knowledge on Java also, but not up to that mark.
Okay,
Also
so how
some
much do
knowledge
you
of
scale
Kotlin.
yourself? How much do you
Kotlin.
scale yourself for Java?
No, I in Java I know some some basics only. I cannot rate myself because I have not worked in the on the Java profile as well as on the actually.
No, no,
So
like the basics only.
if I know some Java, if I know the Java, then why I will go to some institute to learn these things actually.
No, no, no. So see, my question is like in the core Java itself, like if you
You
wanted to
think
scale,
that I don't know Java anything? In Java, I don't know anything. I want to learn from scratch.
that is what I was expecting. So if you
Yeah,
say your level, the based on that, the flow will be. That is the reason I just wanted to check with you.
yeah,
Okay, so perfect. Okay, so yes. All right, so we will start with the core Java. All right,
yeah.
so let me go ahead.
I have
Just
worked in the IT sector only, but not in this, on the Java profile. Yeah.
okay, okay,
Not in Java as well as not in programming also. So this uh, worked in IT only, but that was different profile actually.
got it, got it, got it. Okay, all right. So just give me a second. That let me take it out. Mm,
And consider me as a student only because in introduction you got to know that I am 2007 pass out. So don't consider that I know each and everything. I just want to learn from the scratch, please.
Okay, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let's proceed. Okay, so now let's start.
Yeah.
Okay, so now coming over here, why do we need a programming? You wanted to learn Java? Yes. Okay, so why do you prefer Java? Why not other languages?
This question is to me or you?
Yeah, here to you.
Actually, this nowadays Java is in more trend, and most of the interfaces and application are based on the Java actually. So and the web application as well as in the it used in mobile application as well as in game application also. So from that perspective, I think that for me the Java is important compared to other programming language.
Okay, all right. So programming. So whenever we are about to learn a new terms, always that we have to answer three questions like why, what, and how. Not only the terms that we are going to learn, scale up, in our day-to-day activities also, we will come across with these three questions like why, what, and how. For example, if you feel to purchase a laptop, imagine. So already you have a laptop. Now you feel to purchase a one more. So you will be answering yourself like why? Why you need a new laptop when you have an old one? So once you satisfy with that question, then okay, what laptop or like what brand we can buy? What should be the configuration? Again, once you come up with the answer for that particular question, then how how we are going to purchase it, will it be a full cash or EMI, how we are going to afford it. So these three questions that always revolve around us throughout our life. So now let we are going to start our journey with Java. So Java is a programming language. Now why programming? So programming is also known as coding or a software development, we can say. Okay, software development. Okay, it's a process of creating instructions for a computer to execute, right? So we want to perform some task, so we are providing some instructions to the computer so that it can execute and done the task for us, right? So these tasks can range from simple calculation to complex analysis as well, like as you said, gaming, automation, web development, even AI, right?
Yeah,
So the importance of programming in today's world is undeniable, as it plays a crucial role in almost every aspect of our daily life. We cannot live without the phone. Wherever we go, we used to grab our phone, right? So
yeah,
this is like, I mean, the programming is also like that. Programming is at the heart of all the technological innovations, right? So here
yeah,
you can use the programming for everything. Okay, without programming, we wouldn't have the smartphones we use, the software that powers our cars, or the medical devices that help to save lives, right?
yeah,
Yes. So we have a software developer. The software developer create a program that helps a business optimize its supply chain or manages the inventory automatically, like which means like a problem solving. Okay, you can use this programming. Okay, at its core is about solving the problems. Any kind of a problem you can solve. And coming over here, when you have a problem, it can be a simple problem, it can be a complex problem. So, what you can do is you can break down the complex problem into smaller, more manageable tasks, and you can create a logical steps to find the solution. Whether
mm,
it is writing a simple script to automate a task or designing a sophisticated algorithm to handle the big data, programming will give you the tools to tackle the problem efficiently and also effectively.
mm,
Okay, now, yes. So, programming, yes, we have seen. Okay, so we have seen the programming that is like a set of instructions. Okay, the set of instructions, we call it like a program, and the act of creating a program, we call it like a programming. Okay, let's say
mm,
like a set of instructions,
mm.
we call it as program, and then act of creating program, we call it as programming. Okay,
Mm.
so coming over here, WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube,
Hmm.
Gmail, they all are programs.
Hmm.
Now, to instruct the computer, we need to write a program in a programming language. There are many languages that are available in which we can write our programs. So, different languages are created for different purposes,
Hmm.
right? So, here we are here to learn the Java language. Okay, so we are here to learn the Java language.
Yeah.
Okay, so now coming over here, let's say like first program. Okay, we are going to write a program with a Java language. So now coming over here to solve the problem, we are going to have a program. So three things that we will be having. One is input, and then process, and output. So process is basically a sequence of computations which is to be performed using some logic. Okay, some logic, the set
Yeah.
of instructions, okay,
Hmm.
the step by step procedures. So for
Hmm.
example, let's say like I want to prepare a tea, but I don't know how to prepare a tea.
Hmm.
So I can refer a Google, or I can call my friend. Okay, so I can call my mom. So I will ask mom how to prepare a tea. So now my mom will give me a instruction, right? So light the stove, place the pan, pour some water, add some tea powder, right? So these are the
Hmm.
instructions, right? So
Hmm.
those things will comes under the process. That is like algorithms we can see.
Hmm.
Okay, algorithm. The logic. Okay, the logic that we call it like a algorithm over here. Okay, algorithm is a process or a set of steps that is to be followed by the computer to solve the problem. Okay,
Okay.
now
Okay.
algorithm, we also have one more thing, that is flowchart. Flowchart. So algorithm will be in a simple English, in a simple English language it will be. Okay, then flowchart, it was like a diagrammatic representation.
Hmm.
Okay, it will be in the diagrammatic representation, so how it should be and all those things. Okay,
Hmm.
so we will concentrate more on the algorithm so that it will be easy for us to write the code also.
Hmm.
Okay, so now,
Hmm.
yes, so the IDE which I'm going to use for our Java is Eclipse. I hope you have Eclipse with you.
Yeah, yeah, I have installed today. Yeah.
Okay, Eclipse. Which version have you installed?
1 second, let me check.
Yes, because coming over here to the Eclipse, if you see, we have a lot of versions. Okay, because for a lot of language also you can use Eclipse. So coming over here, you have to be make sure that you have installed the Java, that is J2EE. Okay, I will just open and I'll show you.
I have Java JDK all in my laptop, not a problem. It's okay.
No, the IDE I'm talking about. It should be like Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web developers.
1 second. Hmm. Uh, this, do you know from where I will check? I have opened this Eclipse from where because I cannot check the installation details. There is one option installation, but I can't see. Uh,
Okay, can I share your screen? So today
yeah,
let's set up the environment. Okay, so
yeah,
that it will be easy.
yeah. I will
Let
check. One
Okay,
second.
let me stop share, and I hope you have the control to share.
Yeah, I'm sharing.
Yeah.
So this is the one.
Okay, just a second. Okay. Yes. Can you maximize it?
Okay, one second. Where I will check version
One second. Can you go to the file? Can you go to the
file.
file? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
File. Click on the new,
Mm-hmm.
and then can you go with the other?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you expand the Java? Okay. All right. So we have a Java project. So we can go ahead with the class creation. Okay. All right. Perfect. It is fine now. Okay. Yes. It's perfect, Pawan.
So can I continue to share? You will share now.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. So
Yeah.
environment is ready. So let me help you out. Okay. So now coming over here. Let's create our first Java program. Okay, so whenever we are going to start something new, right? So we will be always in a programming, we will be start with the hello world. Okay, so let me share my screen now. So coming over here. Yep. So I hope you can see my Eclipse.
What is the difference in coding and programming? Both are same terms, or is there
Both
any?
are same. See, programming are also called as coding.
Hmm. Before people say it programming, but nowadays people called it coding. Is that
Sorry, come again.
nowadays people tell this coding, but before it was, I mean, people say like programming.
No, like that is what the technology, right? Okay, so both are same only. Okay,
Hmm.
so both the terms are same.
What is the version of your Eclipse? This
Okay,
code.
so my Eclipse version, it is 2024-03. Okay, so let me it's 2024 03. We have 0906 as well, but
No,
I am
from where you are checking? Can I?
like once you open the Eclipse, right? So it will open. Just a second. Let me show you. Okay.
But in every software or application, in the help section, there is option about or something installation detail. But here nothing is
You
there. Huh? It's there.
you'll be having about Eclipse. You can see if you go to help, you'll be
Hmm.
having about Eclipse IDE. So there you'll be having a version 2403 and you'll be having this term.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Because you
Yeah.
have variety of versions in Eclipse which supports
Yeah. It's the
multiple
same. I have.
languages, right?
It's the same idea. I have checked.
Mm, perfect time. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, yes, we are going to create our first Java project in the Eclipse. Okay. So now let's say over here, you can go to the file and you
Hmm.
can go new
Hmm.
and you can go with other.
Hmm.
Then in the search bar, you can search for Java. So you'll be
Hmm.
having your Java project over here.
Hmm.
Okay. You'll be having your Java project. Just select that and say next.
Okay.
Provide your project name. Okay. So you can say whatever name you want. You can go ahead and you can say. So I'm just going over here.
You can write learning. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's.
anything you can like.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I used to provide training for many many people, right? So it will be easy for me to
Yeah.
identify.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes. So hyphen is not allowed. So you can use underscore. Okay, underscore is allowed, but hyphen is not allowed. Okay, and then once you provide that, yes, you can go ahead. Okay, and then you can select the location for your project where you want it. I just go with the default location. So where I have my workspace, there itself I'm just going to store it. Okay, then you can just click on the
Once
finish.
again, let's suppose there is less space in the default location. We can,
Go to
if
the
we will,
browse.
no, no, if we will change the location, then it's accepting or it's by default, it's taking default location only.
No, it's
Okay,
up to you. You can choose the location. So if you click on the browse, it will let you to choose any other location.
okay.
Okay, it is not that you want to go with the default. You can go wherever you want.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah.
now I'm just going with the default location. Okay. So yes. And then let's click on finish.
Actually, in Visual Studio Code, few days back I was trying. It was showing these options, default location, and give this some location also. When I tried to give the different location, it was not accepting because there was less space in the default location. So even I tried to give different location, it was not accepting. I don't know why.
Visual Studio Code. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
just check that also. Okay, I'll just check that also. Now coming over here, once you click on the finish, it will be asking you to, you'll get this pop-up, like whether you want to open the perspective of Java.
Hmm.
Just click on open perspective. So
Hmm.
your Java project will be created.
Yeah.
On the left side, you have a package explorer where you can see your Java, where you can see the projects. So that is the space where your projects will be visible.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
can close the other stuffs which is not required as of now. Okay, so center pan will be the area where your files will be opened.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
now I'm just expanding this. Okay, now yes, you'll be having this thing.
Yeah.
Now, few things which we have to be very, very, like what you can say, cautious in the Java programming. That is, the first thing is file name. Okay,
Hmm.
file name. So here in Java, if you see, everything we will be having it as a class. Okay, so first let us create the Java file and then we will see how it works. What is the Java architecture and all those things.
Hmm.
Okay, because Java, it's a high level programming language. Okay,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
code that is written in the Java language cannot be executed directly by the computer.
Hmm.
Okay, so we have to use Java compiler to
Hmm.
convert the code from high level language to the bytecode, because
Hmm.
computers, they don't understand English, right? They will understand only zeros and ones.
Machine language. Yeah.
Okay, so we will be writing with Java in a high level programming language.
Hmm.
Okay, all right, so we need Java compiler to convert the code from the high level language to the bytecode.
Hmm.
So what is high level programming language?
High level programming language is something written in the, I mean, human readable format.
Perfect. Yes. Okay. High level programming language is designed for the humans who can read and write. Okay. That
Yeah.
is what.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So now here we are going. Now coming over to this. Okay. So coming over here, our project is ready, but we have to create a file, which we call it like a Java file.
Hmm.
Okay, Java file. So in order to create a Java file, we have to create a file that is class.
Hmm.
So coming over here, you can right click on your src
Hmm.
and you can go with a new
Hmm.
and you have a class.
Hmm.
So first what you can do, you can create a package and inside the package, you can go ahead and create the class. Otherwise, directly you can create a class where it will be asking you the package.
Okay.
Okay, two things
Hmm.
you can do. First, you can create a package. Package
Hmm.
means
Hmm.
grouping the files. That's all. So now if you see, for the next 3 months we are going to connect, let's say. So if you
Hmm.
want day wise concept or day
Hmm.
wise you want to keep your files, you can
Hmm.
create a package with a day 1, day
Hmm.
2, day 3, and you can have your class files inside it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you say package, you can create only the package.
Day
Okay, you
one.
can create only the package name. Now coming over here, if you go and say class is what? If in order to create a Java file, you have to say class.
Hmm.
Okay, you have to
Hmm.
say class, and then you have to provide your file name, Java file name. I'll come to the Java file name a bit later. Now coming to the package. So it will allow you to create a package, create a new package in the file creation itself, in the
Hmm.
class creation itself. So I'm going to say day-1. If I say hyphen, it is not valid, but you can say underscore. Okay, you can say underscore. Okay, now coming to the name. So you can see Java class. When you say file, that itself we are addressing it as a class.
Hmm.
So your file name and the class name should be equal. Okay, your file name and the class name, that should be equal, and your class name, that should start with the capital letter.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
always the class name should start with the capital letter. So now let me say we are going to have a hello world. So let's say hello world over here. So if you notice over here, my H is capital.
Yeah.
Okay, my H is capital. Then you have an option called public static void main. Just select this and say finish. Now, as soon as you click on the finish, you can see a few lines that is generated. And of course, on the left side, you can see the file with the name of hello world.java. Right? Now, if we have a class over here, okay, we have a class over here. If I try to change my class name to sample demo, can you see an error which is in the red color mark? Can you see the
Mm.
red color mark over here on the
Yeah, yeah,
screen?
yeah.
Uh,
It's
so
because
if you have
we have declared there in that class file we have declared hello world, but here we have changed. So
exactly, if you hover
because
your mouse pointer onto the error, it will pop why the error is coming up. So you
the
can see
public type sample demo must be
must be
defined in
defined
its
in its own file.
own file.
So you can see the suggestions also. Rename the file to sample demo or rename the type to hello world. So
Yeah,
just if you go with the hello world, automatically change,
yeah, yeah,
right? So
yeah.
now let's go ahead and print some statement. Print some statement is nothing but you're going to um, display some message. Okay, you're going to display some message. So for that, what we are going to do is here, let's say system dot out dot println. Okay, system dot out dot println. So I will
But
explain you the
one second,
terms.
why it's not coming automatically? But in I think it should come once you are typing system dot out, it should come automatically.
It
Print.
will come. Okay, so now if you see over here, SYSO, can you see?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay, though
yeah.
you are
So
from the scratch, I'm not giving you that particular option now. Okay, so
no, no,
for
no.
one or
I need those options actually because
no, no, no. Why let me
because
tell you. Wait. For the first two classes, try
yeah,
to
yeah,
type
yeah.
by yourself.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah,
After
yeah,
that, I will tell you all the shortcuts how you can do it. Okay.
yeah.
All
Sure,
right. So
sure.
even it will be feeling difficult for me also to type because I always go with the SYSO control space automatically it will pop up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Understand. In starting, you are doing like this. Yeah, good.
Yeah. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So now coming over here, println. Then you can give a brackets and you're going to print a message. And that message, if it is a number, you can give directly the numbers. Suppose
If
if
it
it is sequence of characters, you have
mm,
to enclose them with the quotation.
okay.
Okay. So
Mm,
let's say like, hi, welcome to the Java session.
mm,
Now coming over here, each and every statement in the Java that ends with a semicolon.
okay.
Okay, that's
Mm,
it. Now your hello world program is ready. You can go ahead and execute it. So now how
mm,
you can execute it? Right click on your file, right click on your file, go to run as and say Java application. And
okay.
here you have to make a note over here. If your class name and the file name is not matching,
Mm,
okay, your class name and the file name is not matching, then
mm,
you won't get an option of Java application.
okay.
Okay,
Understood.
so if you when you're trying to run, if the Java application is missing, immediately you have to go ahead and check it out your class name and your file name whether it is matching or not. If it is matching, then only you will get an option of Java application. Now
Yeah.
go ahead and execute
Mm,
it. A console will be opened where the message will be printed. So you can see, hi,
mm.
welcome to the Java.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Yeah.
you can see over here.
Yes. Yes.
Any doubts over here?
No doubt. Can you explain line number
Yes,
5?
I'm going to explain you line by line now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So coming over here, if you see package that comes, we have created a package, right? So
Yeah.
all your files, all your class, or the first will have a package name. That means where
Yeah.
your file is. So that will comes over there. Then
Mm.
you have a public class hello world.
Mm.
Public, if you see, this is an access modifier, okay,
Mm.
which
Mm.
defines the visibility of the class. So
Mm.
public, when you say public, this
Mm.
class can be accessed by any other class,
Mm.
okay, any other class. So it makes the class visible to other class even outside your package. For
Mm.
example, if I say, sorry, if I say, coming over here, if I say day 2, okay, and I'm saying sample, and if I say over here finish, I can make use of my hello world inside my day 2. That is, simply I can go ahead and I can say hello world. So which
Okay.
means like, what are the topics? I mean, what are the methods? What are the functions? What are the variables that I'm going to make use of in the hello world? I can make use it over here. Okay.
So
So
what
that
what you will write here? Import hello world. That's it.
import the package name that we will be using. So tomorrow I will show you how you can make use of it. Okay. First, let's concentrate over here and then we will come over there. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Now, so public, that is what the visibility. Even outside the package also, you can go ahead. But if you say private over here, which
Mm.
means you are restricting. You are restricting the usage, which means like this class is not allowed. Okay, this
Mm.
class is not allowed to use outside. So basically what we will do is we will create a class. By default, it is public. By
Yeah.
default, it is public.
So
Either you can
so
specify access modifier or not.
I have one question.
Yes,
So
please.
if we are using private, then it is accessible only in this package only. Outside package, this is not accessible.
No.
Correct?
Yes.
In package, we might have multiple classes like Hello World, Sample One, Sample Two, Sample Three. So this, if we are declaring private, then it will be accessible in day one package in Sample One class or Sample Two or not. If we are declaring.
In the day one itself, you can access it.
Okay, in this
Okay.
package, I can access whether we are declaring it private
Huh.
only.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So we,
Mm.
we have a protected also. So when we come to the visibility concept, right? So we will declare, I mean, we will discuss a lot about that. Okay. We will
Mm.
experience in demos as well. Okay. So you can create a class without the access modifier, or with the access modifier also you can create. By default, it will accept the public one.
Public, yeah. Understood.
Okay. Then
Mm.
we have a class. So class, it's a keyword which is used to define a class in the Java.
Mm.
And we say class as a blueprint or a template, we can say, for creating an object. Okay.
Mm.
So coming over here, we go Java for the object-oriented language. We can say object-oriented programming. Oops, we will say. That
Mm.
is to describe the real world entity.
Mm.
To
Mm.
describe the real world entity. So if I say, if I have a blueprint of a car, with the help of the blueprint, I'm not going to create only one car. I can create many cars because I have a blueprint, right?
Mm.
So the blueprint are the class, and the cars which we create from the with the help of the blueprint, those cars we call it as object.
Okay.
You got the point?
Mm.
Blueprint, I mean the class and the object. Class acts as the blueprint, or we can also say like a template for creating the objects. Now your class that defines the properties and behavior. For example, let's say my car should be in blue color. So blue color is a attribute. Okay, the variables we can say.
So car,
Variables,
car,
attributes.
car
Yeah,
is the object and blue color is the attribute of that object. Correct?
car is the class. Okay, we will say like class car.
Car. Okay.
Okay,
And
so
the
this will comes like a blueprint over here. Okay, class should be small. Yeah, now
what
class car. Now coming over here, we can say color of the car.
it's a
Okay,
attribute. But what
uh,
about the object? What will be the
uh,
object like Mercedes or Honda or
those
Hyundai like?
things will be coming like a object. So Mercedes is a car. Okay, so we will say like this is the blueprint of the Mercedes. So what I can say like car. Okay, and then I have to create an object, right? So for each and every object, I'm going to give a name. So let's say like you and your friend are walking on the road. So someone is like, hey, can you come? So you and your friend will be stunned. Whom they are calling, right? So creating an object, if you see, with the help of a new keyword, we will be creating an object. So let's say like creating an object with the help of the new keyword. So creating an object means new keyword and your class name brackets.
Okay.
Okay. New keyword, then car, and then the brackets. Okay. Now let's say like I'm creating two more objects. Now I wanted to say like I want to modify the color of my second object. So how do I modify? Right? How do I modify? So what we have to do is we are going to provide a name for these objects. Okay, we are going to provide the name for these objects. So we can say like car1 equal to car2 equal to car3 equal to, like this. Now coming over here in Java, we have to explicitly tell that what type of data that is. Suppose if we have a sequence of characters, we have to say it's a string data type. If you have a number, we have to explicitly say that it is an integer. So similar way, we have an object over here. We have to explicitly say that what kind of an object is this. Okay. So we have created an object for this particular class, right? So we have to pass the class over here as a data type.
Okay.
Okay, like this. Like this. Okay. Is it clear? So this is how you will create an object, and this is how you will create a class. Okay. Now let me take off this. Control/ will comment the lines. So double slash is for comment the lines, which means like those lines are not for the computer, because computer will read line by line. The compiler will read line by line and it will execute. So when you say this double slash, which means of comment, which means the compiler will skip those lines. Okay.
Yes, sir. And if we want multi, then slash, then star, then in the last slash star. That's it.
Perfect. Yes. So we will be using like this. Star and then
star
like
slash.
This.
That's it.
Okay. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Let me come. Yeah. Now coming over here. All right. So that is your class. Then hello world. Hello world is the name of the class. So here Java class name, if you see, it follows the camel case conversion, which means like the first letter of each word is capitalized. Okay. Hello world. If I say sample demo, so yes should be capital, and demo, if it is a demo is my second word, then D should be capital. So that is what the camel case conversion. Okay. All right. Always the class name that should starts with the uppercase letter. Okay. Then. All right. So now coming over here, then you have a open curly braces. So open curly braces, which denotes that beginning of the class. Okay. Beginning of the body of the class. So everything that belongs to the class. Okay. Everything that belongs to the class, let's say methods, let's say the variables, let's say attributes, whatever it is, that should be within inside this curly braces.
Yeah.
Whatever you are writing within these curly braces, those things are belongs to this particular class, hello world.
Yeah.
Clear? Okay. Yeah. Now we have the next term, that is public static void main. Now again, public, it comes with the access modifier, but this time it is applied to the method main. See, coming over here, if you see, simply if I say in a programming, if you see, if I simply say like this is just a variable. Okay. If I add brackets to it, then that will become method. If I add curly braces, that will become class.
Okay.
Okay. So normally if I say that is a variable, if I add brackets, then that will become a method. If I say curly braces, that will become a class.
Okay. Understand. Yeah.
Okay. So now coming over here, you can see main followed by the brackets. So this is the main method. So here this public is an access modifier. This time it is applicable to the main method. So it allows the main method to be accessible. Is my screen visible? Okay, I think it's visible.
Yeah,
right?
I can see.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so now coming over here, this main method is accessible from anywhere in the program. Anywhere in the program. Okay. So coming over here, your Java, that is the Java, whenever you are running, right? So it will come with a JVM, right? So that whenever you execute it, the compiler, okay, the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, that first looks whether main method is there or not. For example, if this main method is not there, okay, you are trying to run. Can you see?
It will not show here Java.
Java application will not be there. Okay, where you have a main, okay, where you have a main, okay, there only you can go ahead and execute.
Okay, let's suppose in fifth line you don't have this comment, and in the sixth and other lines you have comment.
Okay, now you want this like this?
Yeah. Can you
It
check
will
now?
work. It will work because you have a main function.
But we will get the error during runtime.
Nothing, you're blank because nothing
Yeah,
is there, right? It will
yeah,
be a
nothing
blank.
to print. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, your program will be executed successfully, but
Hmm.
nothing is there, so it will be like a blank.
Yeah, understand. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yes. So main is the heart for the Java application. If main method is not there, you cannot execute the Java.
Okay.
Okay. Then coming over here, static. So static means the method is shared across all the instance of the class. All the instance is what the object we say. We do not need to create an object of the hello world class to call the main method because it belongs to the class itself. So the main method is static. So the JVM can call it without creating an object of the class. Okay. So when you have a main method, automatically you can see the Java application. So your JVM, the compiler, will automatically execute it. You don't want any object explicitly to call this particular method.
So you mean if we are declaring static, then no need to define any object or anything?
It is not about the static, it is about the main. Coming
Main.
over to the static means across all the instance of the class, this main method is applicable. Now, for example, let me say I have a car over here, right? I have a car over here. Now, I will have this object creation inside my main method. So this main method is applicable to all my instance. I don't want to have a separate instance for my separate objects. Okay, I don't want to have a separate instance for my separate object. In this main itself is common for all the three objects. Objects, we also call it like an instance. Correct? Yes. Then void. Void that does not return any value. Okay, that does not return any value, which means it does something, but it does not send anything back.
Okay.
You do something in the method, but it won't give us anything, which means like it won't give us anything means it is not going to return anything. Okay, send anything back. Okay, then we have a main method. So main method is special in Java because it is the entry point of any Java program. As I said, main is the heart for the Java program. If main is not there, you cannot execute it. Okay. Then you have string and this brackets and args. Args means argument. So this is the parameter to the main method. So it is an array of strings that can hold command line arguments. For example, if you want to pass some value, okay, if you want to pass some value, for example, let's say like, hi, welcome to the Java session. So I want to say, hi, Pawan, welcome to the Java session. Okay, so which means like, I mean, we can have many users also. So if I say, hi, Pawan, next time I have to say, hi, Nida, right? So names will be varying. So I want to pass the username to my method. So through the command line, through the somewhere, right? So that is what we have over here with the string.
Can you repeat again? Some audio issue was there.
Okay. Now coming over here, you are going to pass some message before you execute this.
Multiple messages like hi Pawan, hi Nida, hi welcome to Java session. Multiple messages are there.
So we are
Yes.
creating the users, huh? What?
Yeah. So now if I want to say, the username to be passed, so
Hmm,
I can say username. Okay,
hmm.
once I enter, okay, what will happen? This username will be passed over here to this main method.
As a
Okay,
argument.
that is what the argument. And that argument will be of the data type string,
String. Hmm,
sequence of characters. Let's say like username
hmm,
is the blah, 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 blah,
hmm.
blah. So it's a sequence of words we can say.
Characters.
So everything that will be stored in the array. So array that represents with this bracket.
Yeah.
So storing more than one value, we need a concept called array. So that array will be represented with a bracket. So
Hmm,
what are the arguments that we are sending through the console? Even if you send a number also, what will happen? This will store it in the form of a string only. It will store in the form of integer because here we are saying string. So even though if you send a number, it will store in the form of a string.
Okay, but later that we need to convert to integer, or
Yes.
by
Okay.
using some.
We have a typecasting for that.
Hmm,
Okay, we have a typecasting. We will learn one by one. Okay.
hmm,
Now this. Then you have an open curly braces, which
hmm.
means this marks the beginning of the body method. How the curly braces in the class that says the body of the class, this curly braces says that beginning of the method. So any
Hmm,
lines within these method that belongs to this. Any lines within this curly braces belongs to this main method.
hmm,
Got it? So now
hmm,
we have the line over here that is system.out.println and where you have a message. So
hmm.
system, this refers to the built-in class that provides access to your system resources.
Okay.
Okay, system resources. So in this case, we are using the system class to get access to the standard output stream, which means your screen. You want your system screen to display a message. So we are using an inbuilt method system in Java. Got it?
Okay.
Then
Okay.
we have out. Out is a static field of your system class. It represents the standard output stream. Out represents the output stream. Okay,
Hmm,
which typically refers to your console or your screen.
hmm,
Then you have a println.
hmm.
You have a println. So println means this is the method of print stream class, which means like you're going to print something, print the text that is which is inside this brackets. What is within the bracket? Just print that on the screen. And print means printing on the screen. Ln means move to the next line. Okay, move to
Okay.
the next line. So as soon as if you print, as soon as once it gets printed, if you see it will be the cursor will be on the next line.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is what. And then we have hi, welcome to the Java session. That is usual. Any strings you can give it.
Even if we will not use this ln, then it will print, but it will not print in the new line, correct?
No, no. Okay, but we always use a println only. That is a basic syntax. When you say with system dot out, always we will go with the println. That's the
Okay.
best practice.
Okay.
And always the line in Java that will ends with a semicolon.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
semicolon is to terminate the statement in the Java. Every statement must end with the semicolon in Java. It signals the end of the line. Okay, it signals the end of the line. So now
Yeah.
coming over here, if you execute it, you can see hi. Can you see the cursor which is blinking on the next line?
Yeah. Yeah.
So hi, welcome to the Java session. Okay, is that is
Yes.
clear? Now we
Yes.
have a class over here, car, right? So
Hmm.
for this car, we created an object. So that object creation that should be inside the main method.
Okay.
Okay, you got it?
Hmm. Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Yeah.
Any doubts so far you have?
No, 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 no doubt. This object creation, can you please tell again about this?
Uh, so object creation in the sense, we will be having a class that is a
Hmm.
blueprint.
Hmm.
Okay, so with the help of the blueprint, we can have any number of objects. If I have a blueprint of pen, with that help of the blueprint, I'm not going to have one pen. I can create multiple pens. Let's say
What?
like I have a blueprint of a house. If you go with apartment kind of a thing or a colony, the houses will be of same type,
Hmm.
right? So the
Hmm.
blueprint of the houses will be the same. But with the help of the blueprint, they didn't construct the single house. Instead, they constructed a multiple
Multiple house.
houses,
House
right?
1, house 2, house 3, like that.
Perfect. So the number of houses, house 1, house 2, house 3, or the objects, house is the class.
Okay, yeah, understand. What about, I have one question. Can we define this class A? Like if, let's suppose we have defined class A, then what object we will create here for class A?
For if you say instead of car, if you say A,
Yeah.
you will be having same like this. And the data type should be A. Like this, it will be coming up. Can you
Okay.
see?
Hmm.
So when you create an object, that should be initiated with a new keyword, followed by your class name, and then the brackets. So
What
this
about
is
this
what the object.
car
Yeah.
one is necessary here, or we can
Yeah.
write anything?
You can
Oh,
give any name. It's a user defined. You can give any name. You can give your name also, not a problem.
hmm.
It's a user defined name. You can give just how we are addressed by our name.
Hmm.
Similarly, these objects are addressed by the name. That name can be anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So with
Yeah.
this note, let's put a hold over here. We'll
Yeah.
continue writing a few more concepts in tomorrow. Okay.
Yes. Sure. Sure.
I
Sure.
hope, any doubts you have?
No doubt. No.
All right. I hope
Yeah.
the concept is clear to you today.
Yeah. Yeah. Clear. Yes.
Okay. All right. So, yes. So, moving further, we will discuss tomorrow how we can declare a variable. Okay. How we can declare a variables and how we can make use of those variables to access everything that we will do tomorrow.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Have a
Thanks.
pleasant
Thanks.
evening.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.